Hey, welcome back. I am still in the lobby of the beautiful Fairmont, San Francisco, but I decided to move around a little bit and sit in a different location. So you can see the phenomenal marble around here and what's going on here. And there's the restaurant, and you can see it this way. You can see the front door. It's kind of cool, huh? So just more info on what my afternoon was like at BSides San Francisco. Hey, by the way, if you ever have a chance to get to a BSides, go. They're in so many different cities. Have a look around, go to bsides.org. I'm sure you'll find one in your area. If you don't have one in your area, maybe talk to a couple people and get one started. They're community-based. Literally, the level of talks at these things are phenomenal, and it's really, really worth it. So today, I'm talking about, this session's on the intro to vulnerable security chains. Yeah, easy for me to say. But basically, this was a live hack. So Rick Ramadi, again, such great speakers at this thing. Like, just a natural speaker. His self-deprecating humor was awesome. He had everybody giggling and laughing in the room. And he did a live demo. I'm a demo guy. Doing a live demo in front of a big group of security nerds is pretty intimidating, and he pulled it off. And even stumbled once or twice, but pulled it out. Very well done. So Rick actually showed the vulnerability in a NAS device that he and I think he said a roommate possibly had. So it was a Lenovo NAS device with a whopping terabyte of storage. I think my phone now has a terabyte of storage from 2013. So there was an iOmega version of it. I'm looking at the cookies. I think it's the iOmega version is actually the iOmega version, and the Lenovo version is just a stamped version of the iOmega, but we won't go there. And turns out there was some vulnerability. Basically, if you put a backtick in the share name when you created the share, it was a way for commands to get executed. So you could say, "Hey, NAS, I need you to reboot." So there was a share called backtick reboot. So you'd click on that, and boom, your NAS would reboot. I guess that's a good thing. But the bad thing is, I could put a backtick and do anything. So I could do a backtick netcat and open a shell in the machine, or do whatever I want to do, a reverse shell. So it turns out, yep, that's exactly what the problem was. So Rick uncovered this vulnerability and walked us through it. It's really cool. Did a great job. Showed us how the vulnerability worked. So I like to do this with the struts vulnerability, with the and sort of walk people through the same process. So I really enjoyed that kind of side of it. And in a 20-minute, half an hour presentation, he had a lot of information to give, and he did a very good job. So it walked you through how he was able to exploit this NAS to essentially put a reverse shell on it. And as he said, he had it set up so that every time a file was placed on there, it was replaced with a video of I think he said a stage show or a Broadway show or something like that. That's a pretty mean thing to do to your roommate, but I think it's pretty funny. And so he walked that through. Then he did a little bit about the vulnerable disclosure, or the responsible disclosure, about how he disclosed it, got it solved, got it fixed, and that Lenovo did a good job of responding to it, which is always nice. I've seen cases where we've sent people have sent thousands of disclosure documents and never get a response. So he said the Lenovo team did a really good job. So that's great. And sort of his recap, the last slide, was really about just that. If your vendor, have a means to consume disclosure, responsible disclosure, so that people can send to information when they find a vulnerability. if you are a user and you find it, be responsible and let people know, let the vendor know. We don't need any more hackers doing the bad thing and turning from a hacker to a cyber criminal, right? So let's all do the right thing. Great talk. Thanks, Rick. And I hope to maybe post a little bit of his presentation in the description below. Again, thanks for joining today. Like and subscribe, and there'll be more coming this week as I go to B-Sides again tomorrow and throughout RSA this week, and hopefully we can keep this going. Again, from the beautiful lobby, I would say a very Romanesque lobby of the venerable San Francisco Fairmont. Peter Ed.